Shadow the Hedgehog's notes. This is a special review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, done by Diamondo and Ghostoftime1, based on Sonic the Hedgehog by Yuji Naka and Naoto Oshima, directed by Jeff Fowler, published by Paramount Pictures, Sega Enterprises, original film, Marza Animation Planet, and Blur Studios, available on Paramount Plus. Starring the voices of Ben Schwartz, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Donna J. Folks, and Idris Elba as Knuckles the Echidna. Also starring James Marsden, Tika Sumper, Natasha Rothwell, Adam Pally, Shemar Moore, Lee Majjoub, Tom Butler, Melody Noipon-Neiman, and Jim Carrey as Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik, rated PG. By the way, stay tuned after the review for my discussion about the Stinger, and be warned, there will be spoilers.
Look, Robotnik, I don't care who you brought to help you. You're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
So, Ghost, you ready to take care of the review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
I've been waiting a long time for this moment.
So have I. As a matter of fact, would you like to introduce the audience on what this sequel is all about?
With pleasure. Following his defeat at the hands of Sonic, the nefarious Dr. Robotnik is stranded in the Mushroom Planet, as seen in the first film. He's doing his best to survive, but he ends up getting an unexpected visitor, the mighty Echidna warrior, Knuckles. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Sonic has been happily adopted by the Wachowski family and is generally behaving as a superpowered teen would. He's trying to use his power to be a hero with mixed results.
But with the return of Dr. Robotnik and his new companion Knuckles, Sonic, with the help of a new friend named Tails, must traverse the world in search of the Master Emerald and ensure that the Dastardly Duel does not get their hands on it.
Traditionally, yes. The groin is the weakest spot.
Stop saying groin!
When it comes to raising the scope of expectations, Sonic 2 generally ticks all the boxes. Higher stakes, a wide variety of environments, and plenty of game references that hardcore fans will appreciate. The movie genuinely feels like a fitting follow-up to its predecessor.
Yeah, there were definitely more references to the games themselves, mainly towards Sonic 2 and 3, like the Master Emerald and Eggman's infamous Death Egg robot, which right now would put a Megazord from Power Rangers to shame. There was even a reference to Sonic Adventure's Lost World area through the maze that led to the infamous Emerald.
The references are great and offer plenty of laughs, but where this movie truly shines is the writing and characterization. I'm especially happy with how Knuckles is portrayed. He isn't the brain-dead imbecile that many have come to know. Thanks a lot, Sonic Boom. Instead, he's a no-nonsense warrior with a strict code of honor. His naivety stems from being in an unfamiliar environment with no experience with modern technology nor modern lingo.
Wow, only Sonic the Hedgehog could win a dance battle that epic.
Yeah, Knuckles definitely deserves a lot of praise for his characterization and for Idris Elba's performance. Besides the shift back with Knuckles as that proud warrior, I also enjoyed how Sonic showed off his big brother status with newcomer Tails. Sure, Sonic is the kind of guy who wants to go it alone, but they went all out between this dynamic duel. How Sonic actually cared for his little buddy, and how they worked as a team. Eat your heart out, Batman and Robin.
You said it! While at first Tails comes off as a bit of a Sonic fanboy, it never comes off as cringy, nor does it overstay its welcome. In fact, Sonic and Tails hit it off pretty well and end up forming an incredibly strong brotherly bond. The moments that they have together are extremely wholesome and I love it. Only Sonic the Hedgehog can form strong friendships in a short span of time.
Well, you know what they say, friendship is magic.
Of course you'd say that, but I digress.
Papa's got a brand new stash.
There is only one person who can steal the show, chew the scenery, and enjoy every moment of it. Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, the same guy who was Ace Ventura, The Mask, The Riddler, and The Grinch.
As is common with most of Jim Carrey's iconic roles, Dr. Robotnik offers plenty of laughs. My favorite line is, It's time to say goodbye to this piece of shiitake planet! Humor aside, Robotnik is definitely a lot more threatening than before. Motivated by a lust for vengeance and power, he's become a lot more unhinged. The only person he even comes close to being nice to is his lackey, Agent Stone.
Yeah, and much like voice actors like Long John Baldry, Dean Bristow, Jim Cummings, Gary Chalk, and Mike Pollock to name a few, Jim Carrey has definitely earned his place among the Hall of Robotnik fame. It's a shame that he might retire from acting. I would love to see him perform the role once more.
I'm not 100% certain on this, but I do think that it's possible that Robotnik will return in the third movie. But at this point, I think we should also talk about the Wachowski family.
Hell hath no fury, like a bride scorned!
While the Wachowski family did play an important role in the first film, their role in the second film felt a bit on the weak side. Well, until a certain part of the film where involved Rachel's wedding and the truth behind that. Oh boy.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. She was most definitely out for blood after that. Anyway, despite their lessened presence, I'm still very fond of Tommy Wachowski, aka the Donut Lord, and his dear wife Maddie, aka the Pretzel Lady. The two of them make great parental figures to Sonic, which is a very refreshing thing to see. In hindsight, Sonic hasn't really had a family since Sonic Underground, and that largely has to do with those ridiculous mandates that Sega put out.
Jeez Louise! Anyway, I do hope these characters get used more for the next film. In fact, I hope Rachel of all characters returns as well. Maybe in a twist of irony, she should be the one who helps rescue Amy Rose of all characters. You know, as a way to help expand her character even further. Sega, Paramount, make it happen!
There's no word on Amy making any appearance yet. I'd personally love to see Metal Sonic in the future. But we both know who will be showing up in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
This is how I roll.
So in the end, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 turned out to be a giant leap from the original film.
A fantastic follow-up to a fantastic beginning. If you're at all interested in watching it for yourself, you can find it on Blu-ray or Paramount Plus. Though I'd strongly encourage you to watch the first movie if you haven't already.
And besides, this isn't just a way past cool duology, it's smoking!
Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
I hope you enjoyed Diamondo and Ghostoftime1's review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. With that out of the way, it's time I talked about the stinger of the review, and as I said, there will be spoilers. During the stinger, a very handsome face makes an appearance, one that will play an important role in the next Sonic film. The ultimate life form himself, me. That's right, in the next Sonic film, I will make an appearance, most likely as the main antagonist of the film. What role will I play in the sequel, and who will voice me? David Humphrey, Jason Griffith, Kurt Thornton, Keanu Reeves, Robert Pattinson, or maybe they'll get Kevin Conroy. Stay tuned for when the trailer of the third film is done.